Hello guys, welcome to Shonetics Academy. Today we'll be dealing on manipulations of mathematical science. So before we continue, don't forget to click the subscription button and like this video and share with your friends. Let's get started. First, we'll be looking at multiplication of signs. Whenever minus multiply minus, you have plus. Whenever minus multiply plus or plus multiply minus, you will always get minus. And whenever plus multiply plus, you will have plus always. Then, for example, you can see when negative 2 multiply negative 2 here, you got positive 4. And when negative 2 also multiply, when negative 2 also multiply positive 3 here, you have negative 6. When positive 2 multiply negative 4, you have negative 8. And positive 2 multiply positive 5, you have positive 10. The same principle applied to division. So just like you did for multiplication is what you do for division. As you can see, this is it and this is the examples that follow. You can pause and check it out. Then additions of signs here. We have that when you add negative and negative, you always get negative, always. But when you add negative and positive, sometimes you get negative, sometimes you get positive. Same with positive adding to negative, just whichever comes first, you either get negative or positive. Now, but when positive add positive, you always get positive. Now, this we will explain with the example. Now, negative 2 plus negative 2. Now, this plus is going to multiply this negative. Whenever two signs come together, they will multiply themselves. So when this plus multiply this negative, it will become negative. So negative 2 minus 2 will now give you negative 4. I use this analogy of you are owing someone 2 naira and you have 2 naira. Owing it means negative, you have means positive. But for these two cases, you have minus 2 minus 2, meaning you are owing 2 naira and owing another 2 naira together, you are owing 4 naira. That's why it's negative 4. Same principle here. When this positive multiply this positive, you have positive. So minus 2 plus 3, you are owing 2 naira, you have 3 naira. By the time you pay your 2 naira that you are owing, you will still have 1 naira remaining, so it's positive 1. So the same principle apply here as well. Then for the subtraction of signs, whenever minus subtract minus, you will either have plus or minus. Same principle here. These two minuses are going to multiply each other. So when they multiply each other, you are going to have plus, so that you have minus something plus something to give you either plus or negative, depending on the sign the bigger number that you are adding or subtracting is carrying. That will also mean what the output will become. Then the same thing here. When this multiply this, you will get minus. So if you minus something should always give you minus. That's why when you subtract minus and plus, you always get minus. Then when you subtract a minus number from a plus number, these two minus is going to multiply out, so that you will have plus. So plus will always give you plus, and the same, and this one will also give you minus multiply plus here will give you negative. So plus negative will either give you positive or this. Look at an example here. Minus 2 minus 7 will give you plus 5. Then minus 2 minus plus 3 will give you minus 5. For this one, this minus multiply this minus will give you plus. So minus 2 plus 7, you are owing 2 naira, you have 7 naira. If you pay the 2 naira, you still have 5 naira left, so it's positive 5. Same principle here. When this negative multiply this positive, you have minus. So minus 2 minus 3, you are owing 2 naira, you are owing another 3 naira. By the time you add together what you are owing, you are going to be owing 5 naira, which is minus 5. Then this will always give positive, because when this minus multiply this minus, you have plus. So plus 2 plus 4 will give you plus 6. Then this the same thing. So that is basically how you treat signs and addition and division.